teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. They start this playoff game with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Soto. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Close to the tight end. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Soto. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. Fights up a defender. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Looking to throw it on first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Soto. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The longer this drive goes, the more wear on this defense and specifically these pass rushers. The quarterback is carving up the defense, especially on key downs of this drive. And the pass rushers, you can see them. They look visibly winded.
It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's so tough. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Becoming a long mark. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Canes line it up with first and goal. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. Third down and goal. Heading left after the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on fourth down. Let's see what the decision is.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receiver makes the grab, and he scores! Touchdown, UCLA! But they try to add the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create here on the move. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Powering through. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's UCLA on top here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On first down, it's play action. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Not an ideal drop, but he gets away a solid punt. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks into the clear. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now from the pistol formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bruins will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but the big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sims. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The offense really clicking here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Cutting back, they're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And the defense smothers him for no gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now at 25. First and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and he put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First down and 10. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. 7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The stop made at the 5. The offense has a 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
3rd down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, UCLA. So with playoff pressure here, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll hand it off. He gets loose. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Big throw to the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass is picked off. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. He made the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
He's running out of time here. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep to the right side. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, two incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the right side. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Takes the handoff. It's Leon. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. What a catch! Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Defense showing blitz here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense have done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The freshman with a little too much air into that one. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. The 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 21. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Good throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! They bring it down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gilliam.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now for the 21. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Pounding away with the run game. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Crosses the 35. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. Got the 1st down and still motoring. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The Canes are going to keep this drive rolling. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. From the shotgun to hand off. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You've got to double-team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll go down after a solid game, more than enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.